Abusha for mechiamo. Enyo moti yenche. But over Shema Wati. And they become NARSCIST partners and they become Muslim. Over Swan was Shama, Mister. NARSCIST partners, they become Muslim. If you're living with a NARSCIST partner, how to get to know them, what they are capable of doing. OBGH suna movie. Mediana if ya hende. Mechia obibia anwumre bebibia ehwemi efri anwumre na ya baso enne anwumre ewo OBGH na me pese edi nkomo kakra anwumre ade asade but me pese edi nkomo kakra anwumre nkomo a yentampe ni di enne me pese edi ho nkomo anwumre NARSCIST and toxic partners. No ho asem enenne ye beka anwumre sanse enne anwumre minya audio efri obi enchen na the person wants an advisor na mitie, but this is not the first time, this is not the second time, and I decided I have to talk about this issue, and it was the kind of partners that we choose as life partners, be it say your bar and say being a man. Now, yembra a man show there is this particular lady ɔware obi a wanyi ɛsɛn no, na wohwɛ age intervals no a ɛkakra ɛwɔ mu, na bɛrima no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ one of this security agencies no bi ɛwɔ Ghana a ɔwɔ position ɛwɔ hɔ, and bɛrima no ɛwɔ position ɛwɔ Ghana. Position a meka no, adwuma no ɔwɔ mu no, ɔwɔ position kakra, na bɛrima no ɛwɔ mma, ɔne mma ahodoɔ bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa ɛna awo, ɛna wabɛware lady a sisi ɔne lady no nso awo mma mmienu. Na bɛrima no ɛyɛ very toxic to the essence sɛ bɛrima no kind of treatment a ɔde ma lady no ɛwɔ fie no is very pathetic. Na sometimes no ɛyɛ a na mmaa no binom the way a we see things, when we are in the marriage and we have nothing doing, especially when we are unemployed, a lot of things happens, especially whereby a wonya adwuma na bɛrima no ehu ne sɛ you depend on him and him alone. Na sometimes bi wɔ hɔ na ɔbaa no ɛnyɛ sɛ bia ɔbaa no ɛna ɛmpɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwuma, but the man doesn't want you to work. Ɔbaa no akɔ school, na bɛrima no, instead of the man to get a job for the lady, anaasɛ bia ɔbɛpushi lady no ama no adwuma ayɛ no, the man doesn't want it in that way. He wants the lady to be dependent on him totally. Na bɛrima no yɛ obi a ɔno no, he doesn't respect his wife. Bɛrima a otimi ɛkɔ mmaa pɛ, na ɔkɔ mmaa pɛ ama ne mpanafoɔ etimi, anaasɛ ne mpana ne etimi ɛkɔ ataake ne yere ɛwɔ abɔnten, ɛma bɛrima etimi yɛ in favor of the girlfriend. Bɛrima, na what kills me ne sɛ ɔbaa wanyem na ɔbaa no wawo na ɔkɔ awoɔ so na yɛayɛ no CS. Na CS na yɛayɛ no ɔbaa nankasa ne maame ɛnte aseɛ sɛ lady no wama kwan ama doctors ayɛ no CS. Ne maame mentality ne sɛ ɔno ne ma ɔwɔ mu nyinaa no yɛanyɛ no CS nti onim ne nti a ne ba ɔno no deɛ wama kwan ama yɛayɛ no CS, wantwɛn kakra na ɔra hyeeɛ ɛma doctors ɛyɛ no CS. Na adeɛ a ɛyɛ awerɛho ɛwɔ mu biom so ne sɛ lady ne maame no aba fie hɔ, na fie hɔ no a waba no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɔboa lady no wɔ kwan biara so, ɔmmoa ne ba no wɔ kwan biara so. Obi a ɛyɛ no operation, na before say no operation, doctor no kɔ checkee no, na akwadaa no weight na akwadaa no so, akwadaa no weight na ɔwei no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɔbɛtumi ayɛ normal delivery, nti na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ no CS na ɛtumi yi akwadaa no. Because of that, nti lady ne maame no sɛ ɔnte ase sɛ lady no wantwɛn so kakra. Well, African mentality, sometimes the perception we have about the CS, na yɛwɔ perception bi, efiefoɔ no bi wɔ perception bi sɛ ɔbaa ɛyɛ o CS a, asɛ sɛ ɔde bad luck bi na aba o. Sɛ I don't know ɛnɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so, na yɛhu no sɛ ɛyɛ abomination sɛ ɔbaa ɛyɛ ne CS. Mente aseɛ. Now, lady nankasa ɛna ɛyɛ bibia wɔ fie, ne maame wɔ hɔ nso no. Maame no aba so abɛhwɛ ne ba, but lady nankasa ɛna ɛyɛ bibia wɔ fie. Now, ne kunu ɛmfrɛ no da, ne kunu pɛ ɛna bɛrima no agye transfer ɛde kɔ another region a hɔ na ɔyɛ adwuma, nti ɔmo ano aba, bɛrima ɛmfrɛ ne yere. Na adeɛ baako ɛsan yɛ me ya so ne sɛ lady ne sɛ ɔwɔ akwaraa no, doctors no ka kyerɛ no sɛ obehu symptoms bi ewa akora no ho. Nti so ohu saa symptoms na a wonfa akora no emfa no bra hospital na omonhwe omo examine no. Na yampa symptoms na doctors ne kae no ohu yi. Na ohu se akora no n'ani so nyina aye yellow. N'ani so da yellow jaundice. Nti ohu saa sign no. E no ka kire ne kunu ka kire ne maame se ne ba n'ani so ada yellow nti no ope short no ko hospital na ebe jaundice. Ne maame ne ka kire ne se akwala no any problem bia. E no ka kire mo se doctors ne di kan ka kire na that so ohu saa symptoms na they should bring the child to the hospital for treatment. Oka saa na ne maame no e di akwala no ahye n'achi na ne papa ne kunu di abufuo apia bonten. Opieye no omo ya se ne maame no so asi abonten. Ne maame no pia abonten no na wanhu hwe biem. Anti later no na omo frɛ ne bra frɛ ne se na wo hefa na se bo hensen mi wo fie no se anti Africa na also ma Africa omo koyo so omo ko hospital ne bra omo ko hospital na me se me amede me ba no akra amawo na me amede me ba amawo na akra mo no a newborn baby amawo no na se me ka se me ba enti apo na me maame ni me kunu e di akwa na sika mu afa taxi eko ya mama ne se di akwa na ko hospital me kunu se me na ge se me ka se me ba na yare nti because of that nti no already abufuo ene me maame apia bonten kwa da akwa na ko hospital they didn't informed me nti let ne hu nsa no onante kaka obe ya ne CS onante form kaka because we almost in a new side nti no new site nti onante kaka na mfoma ko hospital okoya na doctor nyama mehwe omo so the doctors were requesting for akwano ne information ne hospital card ne manema na lady nde koya na oje ne ba na no koya na omo kokko check ya akwano nti omo check ni wie no ena no aje ne ba no ka se mi ankasa mo da akwano ko hospital na se mo amane se mo de me ba ko hospital na mi amatima nante kakra aba hospital mo de ya ende mi ametimi anante de me ba ko back me na me wo metimi e de me ba nante akọ back to the house nti no je ne ba ena de nante kakra de ba fi obedu fi a ne kunu se ni buafu onti ase se oji akwa de ne ba fi ne maame se na koma wo hworo ne kunu blame no wa fa ne bag ekọ ni station ne maame so blame no. So what I'm asking is it right to say only be mate na akra yare wo hu sa akra yare na wo ka na wo maame deny se akra na nyare na ukunu ebe spia bonta ko fa taxi na one na se eye oba na maame be si abonte de akra na akọ hospital without the knowing of the mother, the knowing of the wife. No one more na ira mane say okay me the taxi aba be si wonti no ye mfa akwa na mom nko hospital na mom me maame ana say lady ne maame mom de akwa na sha na chi am kra ne ba na say ukunu si ye mfa akwa na hospital na ne maame adi ne kuna chi de akwa na hospital a lady ninnim na say lady no ekoka or you're wrong so obe kasa ewo ho ana no NARSCIST people no woman this kind of man that we are talking about, you know, he's done a lot of things to the woman, and lady, you know, have been going through a lot in the hands of this man emotionally. NARSCIST people, no, they always want to create an attention. They always want to get attention for themselves. NARSCIST people, no, almost selfish. They always think about themselves. NARSCIST people, no, almost be a NARSCIST partners, you know, they always want to be the victim, play the victim in a relationship. They almost accept almost fault. They don't accept their fault. They don't like saying sorry. They don't like to accept their mistakes. They be no per se nipa no ewo problem no and the partner, and the other partner, no, tembiano, wo, and the biano be accuse you, so when I are wrong. They be a person who feel say, when you are the problem, you are always the problem. Until they will try their best to make other people to believe them, to convince them, say, maybe my husband is not good, or my wife is not good, my wife is the problem, my husband is the problem, and that is how narcissist people are. Narcissist people, no, sabio, narcissist people, no, the money pa. They always want to be praised. Pe power so narcissist partners no abuse. Now before you get to know that they are abusing their partners, very difficult. Mr. If you are going into a relationship, try to detect all these kind of things. You have to ask for forgiveness. One person when seeking for forgiveness, when I was seeking for sorry, sorry now. You should know that there is a problem somewhere. Whenever you are with your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anytime there is an argument, he doesn't accept his fault. Even when he's at fault, he will never accept it. Or be try so be victim. Or be try say wo ena oye problem no. Until me make sure de bia no wo ena be patcho de bia. Na obo say sometimes say only omo ya na omo start ama omo buafu, they pretend na omo buafu, then they leave the house. Say be argument on be escape. And I say the main problem na mo person mo kasafa hon. Na escape with the main issue in the house. You should be very careful. Narcissist people, they always make you feel say you are nobody. Even if you are somebody, they will always make you feel say you are nobody. On be brainwash into the sense say one kasa you will never believe in yourself. You will never believe yourself, and the fear of losing them is higher. Because they rate themselves very high, very important. Say, who almost said they are your God. Into leaving them in that toxic relationship, you feel insecure. They say, even when you leave the relationship, who is going to care for you as this narcissist person? Into they make you get their attention. Now, first, they make you get their trust, and making sure say. Your love that you have for them will be more than this. Don't know when your mom, sometimes don't know when your mom higher than them, and they always have an agenda. They have one particular people are more picky from the society. Say, if this is the woman I want to date here, who cost for even when it will take 100 years, or best spend it to get that person. So your bounce or be making sure say sometimes they hide their true character. Bet me a humble almost self to the low level just for you to get them, or just for them to get you in their corner. See the bear plans become into reality. They will lure you into their life. Lure say ubenya or dobi dia mo. Hey, narcissist people omutimi yobia omutimi pretending. They can pretend to be good people. They can pretend to be good people. Or your bar obeye bibia na so onyawo wi a. Narcissist people they end up to be jealous partners. They end up to be abusive partners. Narcissist people sometimes they either abuse you emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and as a physically. Narcissist person biano on pesa obehu say you are with another person, but they want to be with other people. Narcissist people se only ni pia o make sure tembiano no be create sin na obenya attention ne partner no kwa tembia pesa ono no tembia o appear in public more than you. Narcissist people and a toxic partners, they go hand in hand. Narcissist people and toxic partners, they go hand in hand. There is no difference between a narcissist person and a toxic partner. So ultimately study a narcissist person well, and I say a narcissist partner well, who the futures are a one. And then we said this person, the problem now it will end up him or her abusing me emotionally, but whether by beating the partner, insulting the partner, disgracing the partner, making him feel useless in public or within the house. And we should be very careful. Hey, obi wo no bo abrabo mu a obetimi aye ne ho say or you're very good, but not within that person, or you be a control pa or kasa on person or can be. Once or no when you kasa not an son airport, she or he wants you to keep quiet so that he can talk. Or be kate wano e wo nipa mu. Son say he wants the attention. Who say nipa any attention on you more now. But try say or be push you back. Na or nipa attention abane so. Sometimes when they are doing something, they want people to know say they are the best. They are the one doing that particular thing. Even if you are the one doing it now, or be making sure so or be ye amon say or no mum na yes hard. But in reality, we should be very careful. Toxic partners. Toxic partners. Imagine say wa worry oba na onanete na oba no ka cho se wa ko school a ono nso so akọ school. Be ma be ka cho se wa ko school a ono nso akọ school. Na within the relationship, and I say in the marriage, me pachoba share mama very important to me this night. In the relationship, a toxic partner. Na no eya. Say or per certain be bibia or no ye 50-50. Na sometimes, especially a male man side now. Se be ma obe ware a toxic partner, na a toxic wife, When say me man, they find it difficult to come out to say their wives are abusing them, so they keep it within themselves. They don't say it and they don't voice it out. But a male man, most of them, some are suffering, but they find it difficult to come out. Yet be brain some privately how their wives are maltreating them, how they are going through hell in the hands of their wives. And it's very painful and it's very disgracing and very disgusting. Was a ma binuma not because they are not working, they are working. They are men that are working. They are men that are devoted to their family. They are men that have shown to their wives to say they are the only women that are in their lives. They are men that are showing good things to their wives and their children. But yet, their wives are still asking for more. Wives that does not want their husbands to work. Wives that want their husband to be the wives and they being the husbands. When it's come to this time and I say this come to this level, you have to know, say, the marriage is becoming something else. It's becoming an abusive marriage. Equality, and I say equal gender, and I say gender equality, doesn't mean say when you are a woman and you are married, you should be controlling your husband, and you decide what your husband does. You want your husband to account every single thing in his life to you. You controlling your husband, say, ensure he has to seek permission for you before he can drink water. You decide whether your husband will eat or he won't eat. You decide whether your husband will go out or he won't go out. You decide whether your husband will go to his family or he won't go to his family. You decide whether your husband will give money to his people or he won't give money to his people. That is a toxic relationship. Being married, your husband choose to be with you and you also choose to be with him. each and every partner, the woman, you have your own destination, and your husband also has his own destination. So the fact say you are married, doesn't mean say your husband doesn't have the right to be dependent. The fact say you are married doesn't mean say your wife doesn't have the right to be dependent, to be independent, doesn't have the right to be free, or doesn't have the right to live her life in certain way or in a positive way without knowing, so I'm married, so I'm tied to my husband. Say, I don't have the freedom to breathe. I don't have the freedom to go out. I am imprisoned. I'm caged. My wife has caged me. May you add me as she cage more. Men name me to talk unless she asks me to talk. Me knew whom me met me akasa. My husband doesn't give me the voice to talk unless he give me the right to talk. That is a toxic relationship, toxic marriage, which is unacceptable. Some worry doesn't mean say your husband does not have the right to get money in his pocket. It doesn't mean say everything that your husband is working for should be the one controlling it. And if your husband is in need of money, he has to get what should I even say? Say, I was so and as your husband, it was so permission for you to get money before he can go out. I've been seeing a lot in this country. Financial freedom. The fact that you are married not to your husband, you are married to your wife, and doesn't mean say your wife should be caged in this marriage. Say, she doesn't have financial freedom. And you having financial freedom doesn't mean say you should not play your role as a wife to your husband. You being financial freedom doesn't mean say you should not play your role as a husband to your wife, or as a wife to your husband. There should be a communication, a healthy communication between the two of you. In a toxic relationship, whereby or a narcissist partner, when you are living with a narcissist partner, you always live in fear. Whenever you are out and you remember that you are going home, then this anxiety begins. The stress begins. The fear of going home and you see your wife fronting her face, trying to know every single move that you made when you were outside. The fear of seeing the face of your wife shouting, insulting, disrespecting, challenging you, commanding you, calling you all sort of names. Toxic relationship where you can't bring it out because you are a man. And the mentality that people will think, say, instead of them giving you the right step or the solution to your problem, they begin to call you names. So because of that names or how people are going to react when they find out that your wife is maltreating you, you keep it within yourself. When you go outside, you pretend that everything is okay, but everything is not okay. That's what we call outside gentility, home cry. Whenever you live in a comfortable home whereby your wife gives you peace, your husband gives you peace, you live long. Your facial expression shows that you live in a comfortable home. It doesn't matter if when there is money or not. As we all know, in every situation, there is hardship, there is problem. Our Arabian no problems in. Sometimes things will get tough. But still, when you are united, when there is peace in the house, even if you are going to financial problem, you're going to some problems now, because there is this communication between the two of you, still, your facial expression will show, say, you are living in a peaceful home. But when you don't have a peaceful home now, it's a whole lot. Let us try our best to give our partners a peaceful home. Oh, your warrior, try your best to be a good wife to your husband. Oh, your warrior, try your best to be a good husband to your wife. The least that you can do to help them. And sometimes when your husband is helping you doing one or two things in the house, that doesn't mean say he's a fool. Don't take his kindness to be your leniency. There were many people when their husbands are helping them in the house, they think that they've gotten a mate. The way they talk to them, they want to control them. They show it out for people to know. Even when you go to their homes now, they will be commanding you. So onya de bi man no, you're very bad. When even you want your husband to help you doing certain things, you should know that he is the head of the family. So at least he demands a respect from you, some respect from you. So who can treat you here? Why don't you treat him good too? That is my problem here. Narcissist partner, no, or you're jealous. Narcissist partner, almost you're jealous. They wouldn't want to see you talking to anybody, not even your parents, not even your siblings, not even your friends. They want to cage you. They'll try their best to cage you so that you don't go out and tell them what you are going through in the family or what you're going through in the hands of their wives or their husbands. Let us try our best. Try your best. Na you make sure say you be di yemfie ni. Na say o toxic partner mu make sure say you need help. You need a psychologist to help you. Seek for help. When you enter into any relationship and you find out that your partner is maltreating you, seek for help. Don't keep it to yourself. Say no to narcissist people. Say no to narcissist partners and say no to abusive partners. Bema onfa ne yere mfa nye hwee. Bema ose one ne yere enni nkomo. Bema ose one de ne yere ni nyansa so one ne yere bedi nkomo ne yere bema ne nyansa. Bema onfa ne yere afutuo emfa nye hwee. He acts like a good man to outsiders. Bema or spend the sika nyina ewo e ma foforo ho, but ne yere on spend sika won ne yere ho. Bema muku ne yere. We should watch out all these things. When you are looking for a partner, menhwe ne debiality a owo society no mu nko a, menhwe suku a wakọ nko a, menhwe sika owo nko a, menhwe na ho ofe nko a, menhwe ne brof ko bi o kan nko a, na mu ne mental inside no check ne the way o si kasa, the way o si ye nyema bi faro. Check ne nyina for oni to form na check ne mo nyina. Don't rush to get married because everybody is getting married. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. If not, you will live to regret in the future. Beware of narcissist people in your life. Beware of narcissist partners in your life. When you come, you share it for me, for other people to hear the good word that I have for you this night. Mama, bye.